What if the outcome of the 2024 Indian elections could change the future of the world's largest democracy? This is not just a question. It's a reality that we are inching closer and closer to. India, the world's largest democracy, is at a crucial juncture. Its political landscape is a complex, vibrant tapestry, and the 2024 elections could potentially alter its course. The implications are not just national, but global. The direction that India takes will impact regional stability, international economics, and global politics. Now let's take a look at the main players on this political chessboard. The Indian National Congress, a party with a rich political heritage tracing back to the pre-independence era, is one of the key contenders. Their potential candidate could be a seasoned politician with a deep understanding of India's political fabric and the challenges it faces. Next, we have the Bharatiya Janata Party, currently at the helm of the Indian government. Their candidate will likely be a political heavyweight with a track record of leadership and policy making. There's also a myriad of regional parties, each with their own potential candidates. These parties may not have the national footprint of the Congress or the BJP, but their influence in their respective regions can tip the scales in a tightly contested election. And let's not forget the New Age parties, born from social movements and popular dissent. Their candidates are typically charismatic leaders who connect with the young and the restless, those who demand change. Each of these parties and their candidates bring a unique political perspective to the table. They have their own strengths, their own strategies, and their own visions for India's future. The stakes are high, the board is set, the pieces are in place. As the political chessboard is set, the players are ready to make their moves. In the game of politics, policies are the moves that can change the game. Let's delve into the key policies proposed by each potential candidate for the 2024 Indian elections. On one hand, we have a candidate proposing a robust healthcare reform promising universal health coverage. The ripple effect of this policy could be widespread, bringing potential benefits to the common citizen and potentially boosting the healthcare sector. However, it also raises questions about how it will be funded and whether it will lead to increased taxes or cuts in other areas. Another candidate is championing a policy of digital transformation. The aim is to make India a global tech hub, creating jobs and fostering innovation. This could lead to a boom in the technology sector and attract foreign investment. But it also brings up concerns about data privacy and security, and whether the digital divide in the country will widen or narrow. Then, we have a candidate focusing on education reform, proposing a policy of free education for all. This could have a transformative impact on society, potentially reducing poverty and inequality. Yet, it also begs the question of how the government plans to accommodate this financially and logistically. Lastly, a candidate is advocating for a green economy, promising to invest heavily in renewable energy sources. This could position India as a leader in the fight against climate change and stimulate growth in the green energy sector. However, it also poses challenges, such as how to transition from a fossil fuel-dependent economy without causing job losses. Each of these policies carries with it a promise of change, a potential to reshape various sectors of the Indian economy and society. However, they also bring up pertinent questions and challenges that need to be addressed. As we move closer to the 2024 elections, it's crucial to keep these policies and their potential impacts in mind. The policies at play could redefine the future of India. But what role do the people of India play in this political chess game? The answer is simple yet profound. The people of India, the voters, are the real kings and queens of the chessboard, wielding the power to determine the outcome of this political game. It's the voters who decide which pieces move forward and which retreat, and ultimately, who will deliver the checkmate. India's electorate is among the largest in the world, a vibrant and diverse sea of individuals, each with the power to shape the nation's destiny with a single vote. This vast demographic landscape is composed of a myriad of groups, each with its unique concerns and aspirations. The young and the old, the urban and the rural, the educated and the illiterate, the rich and the poor, and the plethora of caste and religious communities that make up the social fabric of India. Each of these demographic groups can and does influence the direction of the electoral wind. The power of the Indian electorate is not just about the sheer numbers, but also about the passion and the commitment to the democratic process. It's the strength of the belief that every vote matters, that each person's voice, no matter how faint, has the power to echo through the corridors of power. Consider the youth of India, for example. They're not just the nation's future, but also a significant part of its present. With over half the population under the age of 25, the youth vote has the potential to be a game changer. They're a demographic that's increasingly engaged, vocal and aware, demanding accountability, transparency and progress from their leaders. Or take the rural voters, who constitute over 60% of the electorate. Their concerns, often different from the urban populace, carry significant weight. Issues like agricultural policies, rural development, and employment opportunities can sway this substantial voter base. In this political chess game, the power truly lies with the people. It's their move that determines the trajectory of the game. And it's their collective voice that can amplify a whisper into a roar, a ripple into a wave, a candidate into a leader. The power of the people is the ultimate game changer in this election. So, what is the road to victory in the 2024 Indian elections? In the grand chessboard of Indian politics, the road to victory is often as intricate as it is unpredictable. It's a game of strategy, where each candidate must navigate a complex landscape of challenges and opportunities, balancing the demands of diverse constituencies while also projecting a compelling vision for the future. First, let's consider the strategies. For any candidate, a successful strategy must be grounded in understanding the pulse of the people. This means engaging with the grassroots, listening to the public's concerns, and crafting policies that resonate with their needs and aspirations. It's about being in touch, being present, and making sure that the people feel heard. But strategy alone isn't enough. The road to victory is also paved with opportunities. These could come in many forms: a rival's misstep, a shifting political narrative, or a sudden surge in public sentiment. The savvy candidate will know how to seize these moments, turning them into momentum that can carry them forward. Yet it's not all smooth sailing. Every road has its bumps, and the path to political power is no different. Each candidate will face their share of challenges. These could be controversies, strong opposition, or unexpected events that disrupt the political landscape. Overcoming these hurdles requires resilience, astuteness, and a knack for crisis management. But most importantly, the road to victory is about authenticity. It's about being true to oneself and the values one represents. The voters are smart. They can see through empty promises and hollow rhetoric. What they want is a leader who is genuine, who stands for something, and who can inspire them to believe in a better future. In the end, the road to victory in the 2024 Indian elections will be a test of strategy, adaptability, and authenticity. It will be a journey fraught with twists and turns, opportunities and challenges. But for the candidate who can navigate this terrain with skill and integrity, the destination will be worth the journey. The road to victory is paved with strategy, opportunity, and challenge. As we look ahead to the 2024 Indian elections, what can we expect? From the political chessboard to the policies at play, from the power of the people to the road to victory, we've journeyed through the intricate landscape of Indian politics. Now, it's time to cast our gaze towards the horizon. What lies ahead for India in the wake of these pivotal elections? Summarizing the key points discussed, we understand that the political chessboard is more complex than ever. Diverse parties, divergent ideologies, and dramatic shifts in alliances are all part of this intricate game. The policies at play, too, have far-reaching implications. Economic reforms, social justice, environmental sustainability. These are not just campaign buzzwords, but real, tangible issues that affect the lives of billions. The power of the people, as we've seen, is paramount. The Indian electorate is more informed, more vocal, and more discerning than ever before. They are the ones who will chart the course of the nation's future. The road to victory, however, is not a straight path. It's a winding journey filled with unforeseen challenges and unexpected turns. Every vote counts, every voice matters, and every decision can tip the scales in favor of one or the other. The implications of the 2024 elections are immense, not just for India, but for the entire world. As a leading global power, India's political climate influences international relations, global economics, and even climate change policies. The world will be watching closely as India makes its choice, waiting to see how this vibrant democracy shapes its future. As the world watches, India prepares for its next political chess game. The outcome, only time will tell.